Hey everyone, welcome to my review of the KitchenAid electric burr grinder. Inside this video, we're going to go over everything that you need to know about this electric coffee bean grinder, and by the end of the video, I'll let you know whether or not it is worth it. Now there really is a lot to love about this KitchenAid electric coffee bean grinder. One of those is how quiet this coffee bean grinder really is. Take a listen. And another thing that I love about this KitchenAid electric burr grinder is that it has so many different options when it comes to grinding the beans. We can make an extremely fine grind all the way towards the espresso side, and that's going to give us a grind size of 65, and this is going to be in shots because it is an espresso, and that's going to be the grind time. Now I can change the time of the grind here, but that's going to make it a whole lot louder. So if you want it quieter, and if you want it to take its time and really grind the espresso beans well, then I recommend doing a little bit longer on the grind time. Over here on the side dial, this is going to be how many cups or shots of coffee you want. So for the espresso, it only goes up to 2 shots. That's going to give us a grind time of 17.9 seconds. Now, if I go over to drip coffee, this is going to be a slightly larger grind size of 43, and this can go all the way up to 12 cups of coffee, and that would take 51 seconds. But typically, I usually do 4 or 5, 6 cups. That's plenty enough to fill up my coffee maker. And I love that I can grind the exact amount of beans that I need for my specific coffee maker. Now we can go over here to perk, and that's going to give us an even bigger grind size, and we can go all the way up to French press, and we can have a grind size of 1, and we can go all the way up to 12 cups for that French press. So overall, you have tons of different options when it comes to using this coffee grinder. When it comes to the canister and the base here, this is really nice because you can seal off your ground coffee beans and keep them from getting old. So if you want to grind the coffee beans for the next morning, you can keep it in here. It's completely sealed and you can use it when you're ready to make some coffee. And of course, down here, you can put your espresso shot holder, or you can lift this up, and there's all kinds of different options for that. This thing also doesn't make a mess because everything goes directly into the hole of the canister, and I never have any spilled ground coffee beans. And if you want to add more coffee beans, all you have to do is remove this, add them to the top, and this completely seals it airtight so that these beans won't go bad when they're sitting in the top here waiting to be ground. Now let's go ahead and make a cup of coffee, grinding some beans on the drip setting, and we'll make it in my coffee maker. Okay, now we're ready to brew some coffee. I have the KitchenAid Burr Grinder here, and I have my Ninja coffee maker here. We're just going to make 1 cup of coffee using this. So first thing we have to do is make sure that we are on the drip setting, and we are. So now we have to turn this dial so that it shows 1 cup of coffee, and that's going to only take us 4.3 seconds to grind up enough beans for 1 cup of coffee. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll hit start and it will start grinding the beans. That was super fast. Now it's done, and we can take the ground beans here and we can put it in our coffee pot. One thing I love about this container is that it's really easy to dump the grounds into the coffee pot. There's no mess whatsoever when using this. So no leftover grounds here at the bottom, and there's no grounds left over on the canister. And I can just slide this right back in and it's ready for the next use. With our fresh ground coffee, I'll go ahead and close this. We will turn it on, and I'm going to select the drip station, and we'll go all the way down to 1 cup of coffee or 8 ounces, and I'll hit start. And just like that, we have our cup of coffee. Overall, I'm extremely impressed by this KitchenAid electric burr grinder. It has so many different options when it comes to customizing your grind, and it's also extremely quiet. Compared to my previous grinder, this thing outdoes it in so many different ways. I love that I can store my coffee beans in this canister here. It removes from the base, and you can seal it, keeping all of those beans fresh. Overall, I definitely think that this is a great electric burr grinder, and I would recommend it to anybody looking for something that's quiet and has tons of different options. In my opinion, it's worth it. Thank you so much for watching this video review, and I hope that it helps. If you're interested in more product reviews and product comparisons, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. My name's David, and I will see you guys when I release my next video.